Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. Derek White out there with Sam Hauser. And it's George in at the 3. And for Portland, inside we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Damian Lillard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. You look at this on paper and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
George outside. Tatum looking it over. Shoots. And the jumper falls for him.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Outside Morant, clinging with a screen to the middle. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
On the wing, Tatum. Kamara covering. Morant against White, and it's Morant off the drive, and they pick up 2.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And it's the Celtics ball. George outside. Back to Tatum, launches a 3, and Morant clears the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's Klingon on the assist by Morant.
I love it. When Klingon starts throwing that weight around, he'll knock you out of position.
And there's the screen. Tatum from long range knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Trailblazers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Boston has possession following the 3-point basket by Portland.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Now here's Lillard, defended by Hauser. Here's Kamara. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Kamara's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
6 to shoot. On the wing, Tatum. Kamara covering. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Portland leading by 7. Pass to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Avdia, screen on White. And here's Morant outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Tatum inside. Kamara covering. Hauser passes to Tatum. Boston again missing. Portland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Lillard outside. The 3 is up. On target from range.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. George for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant, pass to Lillard. There's the triple. Boston pulls it in.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hauser. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
Now here's Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Avdia, good.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. The kick out to White. Takes the 3. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 9. Outside Kamara. White against Morant. Fires the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. The kick out to White. There's the 3. Fires in the triple.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Lillard outside. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Clingan. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Now here's White on the wing. Tatum. Pass to George. Yep, that one goes.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Trailblazers lead by 6. Now here's Avdia. Now Morant. For 3, here's Lillard. Good, and the setup by Morant. Lillard's got 6.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
On the wing, Hauser. From behind the arc. Portland with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Avdia. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Portland has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Lillard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Robert Williams comes in for Kamara, and Shaden Sharp subbed in for Avdia.
Find the lane. One shot.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Pritchard from outside. There's Tatum with the 3. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Pritchard against Morant. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pritchard surviving the D. Tatum against Williams. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Here's Morant. And there it is for him. Morant's got 6 points.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard. Sharp grabs the miss.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Pass to Lillard. Floats one up, and he takes it up and lays it in. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, it looks so delicate coming off his fingertips. Lillard's floater is a lethal one.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Back to you guys.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And some changes here for Portland. Potter, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Sharp. And Holiday subbed in for Damian Lillard. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in for Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 14. To the middle. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. George, he's checked in for Boston. A minute 29 left to play in the first. Holiday against Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Robinson. Boston needs to get off the shot here. Knocks down the long J. George has got 5 points.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Williams with the screen. Sharp passes to Williams. And there's a pick. Avdia from outside. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to George. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 11. Pritchard with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And he lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 5. There's 6 seconds left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer Holiday. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Paul George out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Gonzalez in at the three. Here's Gonzalez. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the stats for Drew Holiday only tell half the story, Doris.
Yeah, they may not even tell half the story. Drew Holiday is one of the most unique and gifted defensive players we've ever seen. Make him check 1 through 5, he can do all that. Change the game with his defensive ability, he can do that. This guy is special.
Here's Gonzalez. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Williams. Now Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Celtics trail by 14. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Robinson, a screen on Avdia. George feels it out a bit. 6 to shoot. And George with the jam.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
Avdia with it. Sharp, a screen on George. Avdia against George. Right side, Williams. Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by George. Boston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. George for 3, and that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's George. He's got 10. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers lead by 11. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Shireman, defended by Henderson. And the basket by Shireman. Shireman's got his first 3 points of the game.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Morant comes in for Henderson. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum's checked in. Pass to Williams. It's Avdia on the wing. Portland moving it around. From deep, Morant. Paul George pulls it in. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. a great bucket from Tatum, taking the hit.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Outside Holiday. Outside Kamara from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Kamara's got 9 points.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Pritchard against Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Tatum a screen on Holiday for 3. George. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Kamara. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
You know, Doris, the Celtics are interesting as you look at the construction of their roster. Are they poised for long-term contention?
Well, obviously, the thing paramount on everybody's mind is how they weather the Tatum injury and their salary challenges, which are significant. But if they believe they can get multiple bites in the apple, I promise you, this historic team will take their shots.
Hits the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Williams grabs the board. Trailblazers lead by 11. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Avdia from the arc. Boston with a rebound. Outside Tatum. And here's George. Now Pritchard, pounded by Morant. George against Holiday. And George gets it to go on the assist by Pritchard.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And here's Morant. Give him 8. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. White, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's White. Now George. The 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Pass to Kamara to the wing, right side. The 3, here's Lillard. Look at Lillard, making it look easy.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Outside White. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Cada's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for George. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Williams, a screen on Pritchard. Moran against Pritchard. Fantastic finish inside by Moran.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Three-pointer Pritchard. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now here's Sharp. Outside Kamara. Takes a three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Sharp. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Celtics ball.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Here's Kamara. He's got 14. Morant looking around. 6 on the shot clock. With the D right on him. Morant gets his.
Fearless play by Moran. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Inside. And stolen by Williams. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Kamara. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. Pass to Keita. Here's Tatum. Here's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Now here's Lillard. The three is up. Lillard answers with a three.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Left side Tatum. The kick out to White. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
Back to Morant. Fires for 3. Keita pulls it in.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Moran against Pritchard. Pass to White. The three is up. Rebounded by Kamara.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Back to Lillard. Williams, a screen on White. Lillard passes to Moran. From downtown. Boston with a rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon comes in for Williams. And Denny Obvious subbed in for Sharp. Trailblazers lead by 12. Lillard outside. Outside Kamara. Pass to Lillard. Takes the three. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. On the wing, Tatum, guarded by Klingon. Avdia attacking. And the layup is good off the glass. Avdia's got 9.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And we finished off one half of play. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 14. And time now for the halftime break on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Damian Lillard out there with Ja Morant. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Lillard. 5 to shoot. Goes up again. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And I'll tell you, that was some smart basketball from Lillard right there. I mean, understanding how to put pressure on the D to get these calls.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Lillard.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Yeah?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
No, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Here's Keita. Back to Tatum. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Morant with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. Outside Morant from deep. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Now here's Lillard. Charity stripe shot. Queta pulls it in. Celtics trail by 20. George outside. Pass to White. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Back to Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Portland shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Hauser with it. Outside White. Tatum with a screen. For 3, George. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Avdia. Lillard up top. Wide open look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 24 points for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
White with a screen on Lillard. Here's Hauser. Off target from 3-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morant with the bucket.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Portland on D. And here's White. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good. White's got 11 points.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Lillard outside. They set a pick. Takes a 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
George's shot is off. Portland leading by 22. Outside Morant. Lillard, a screen on Tatum. From the arc. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in.
One shot.
Shooting 1.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Now here's Morant. Give him 20. Lillard outside. Buries it from 3. Lillard's got 30.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
George against Avdia. George outside. Over Avdia. George's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 22. Pass to Kamara. Back to Morant. George against Lillard. Top of the key. And it's Portland scoring again.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Tatum passes to Keita. Now George. Nice ball movement by Boston. Left side Tatum. Let's go with a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George passes to Keita. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Pass to Lillard from outside the arc. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Pritchard, hounded by Morant. Outside Tatum. George outside. The 3 is up. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Lillard against White. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Shots blocked.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Second team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And their
Find the
fast
lane.
break has
Find the
also
lane.
been a key metric in this
Good
one.
shot.
They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Robert Williams checked in for Kamara. And that one falls for Tatum. Here's Morant. 20 points for him. Off the outside. Back to Morant. Fires from deep. Out to Lillard. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Lillard's got 18 points in just the second half.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Against Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Shoots over Morant. Boston again missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Lillard. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Shireman. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end. A massive presence at the rim.
Now here's Tatum. He has 29 now. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Now Morant. 20 points for him. There's the drive. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Now here's Pritchard. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Denny Avdia.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Scoot Henderson comes in for Lillard. And Holiday subbed in for Ja Morant. And so Tatum nails both of them. Holiday with the ball. He's got 5. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Avdia against Tatum. Outside Holiday. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer sharp. Boston pulls it in. And here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Here's Tatum. Pass to Shireman. 4-3. Williams grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Sharp. Back to Henderson. Now here's Williams. Here's an 8-footer. And that's off the glass and in.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Denny Avdia. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's Avdia on the wing. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Williams in the post. Henderson finds Holiday. Avdia from outside. Counted from distance. Avdia's got 12.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, they've got Peyton Pritchard. Mitchell Robinson is out there with George. And it's Shireman in at the 2-guard. And a big finish by Robinson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Morant. There's a screen by Kamara. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Morant against George. The three. Portland with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Holiday passes to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
This guy's such a talented distributor. Drew Holiday always makes solid passes.
Pass to George. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up one.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Celtics, Paul George. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
Both good from the line that time. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Holiday looking for an opening. Morant against Pritchard. Williams with the screen. Holiday from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Pass to George. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. George has got 25 points.
Boy, you have to love his demeanor today. Paul George has been dialed in, nothing distracting him.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, George with a steal. And here's Pritchard. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Now here's Morant. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Here's Pritchard. Robinson a screen on Morant. Pritchard from deep 3-point land. Off target with the 3. Trailblazers lead by 15. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Pritchard. Back to Sharp. Outside Morant. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 24.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. 5 on the clock. Fires it from 18, and it's good for 2. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Now here's Sharp. Back to Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 26.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Tatum with it. Kamara covering. Left side, Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
So for the Blazers, Avdia, he's checked in for Kamara, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Morant.
One shot.
That one misses for Tatum. Trailblazers lead by 15. Here's Sharp. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Now here's Tatum. Kicks it to George. Pass to Pritchard. Pulls it from the top of the key, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Now Holiday. Here's Lillard. Here's Klingon. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Outside Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Portland leading by 18. Outside Sharp. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Knocks it down from distance.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Sharp. Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Outside White. Outside Pritchard. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Lillard outside. Here's Klingon. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Klingon, it must be easy to jam him.
Avdia against Tatum. Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Ja Morant comes in for Drew Holiday. The Celtics also with a sub. Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard.
At the line for one.
The free throw is off from George. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Morant. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamara. Out to Lillard. Launches a three. And they recover it. Avdia passes to Lillard. Gets the three to fall. Lillard's got 40 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Outside Kamara. Back to Morant. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside White. Pass to George. Over Avdia. Again, Boston.
And Paul George knocks that one down every time. He is a threat to score from any spot on the floor.
Lillard outside. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 18. Here's White on the tape. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
It goes on Denny Avdia, a playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot? I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's White. Left side Tatum. Now George. The free ball is down.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Morant against White. Right side Kamara. Outside Morant. Shoots a three. Nope. Celtics trail by 15. Tatum fires. Here's George.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Hits it falling back.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. George against Avdia. Here's Morant. Let's loose for three. Oh, it's off target.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Now White jacks up a three, and he nails it.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Trailblazers lead by 10. Outside Morant. Here's Morant. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Morant against White. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Lillard. The crossover. He gets it to go off the sweet move.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Jason Tatum.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
See you again at the next event.
Damian, I mean, the stat line was just outstanding for you tonight. You had it going early. How were you able to be so effective?
I mean, like you said, I came out to start the game and I was aggressive. You know, looking for opportunities, getting downhill, getting to the free throw line. And I think once I came out aggressive like that, they just started to react. And, you know, I just let the defense make the plays for me. You know, I see that weak side come in, I was making the plays. And I was just trying to keep them off balance. You know, once I saw the ball going in and I had a good rhythm to the game, you know, if they help, make the right play. If they don't, be aggressive and go score. And they worked for me all night long.
Thanks so much, Dame.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Damian Lillard.